Okay guys, this is me on the BMW the F10 2013 with the M55 engine. So those are the problems that cause the car ECU to blow off. So that is a water pump wire over there trying to put everything back in place, trying to put coat and protect the wire to prevent the wire for like touching the engine to avoid the contamination and order to damage the ECU again and everything. So trying to arrange the wire to wear them some coats so they can be well protected to avoid any heat absorption and everything. So that's me trying to do the correction and everything, putting back everything in place, putting the car back to factory the way it's supposed to, because initially the electrical work on the car was so very bad, and wires are passing where they are not supposed to pass. So we have to try much as possible to rearrange everything and put everything back in place. So as we are done with the interior work, we're done with the interior coupler and everything, so we are back in this side because we are already getting the ECU, but we want to make sure that we do the connection of the engine harness before we'll be able to return the ECU back to the car to avoid any contact that is coming from the positive to the negative, to have a proper connection and everything. So you can see I'm trying to wear the code for the water pump wire and everything. So looking for other means, other code to wear for the wire, because this one is kind of tight. It's kind of tight, so we are trying to look for the one that is bigger than this one there. So that's what we are trying to do. So we have to pull up this one back because it's kind of tiny. So I'm putting the big one so that the wire can be well free inside, not too tight, because when the wire is kind of tight, you have a partial contact inside there. You have a partial contact inside as well. So you are just trying to do everything the way it's supposed to be and make it more last longer. Yeah, let me put it that way, last longer. Because most of the time it's not what you do is how long that thing that you did that can last and everything, not the first time, So we're trying to do everything to prevent anything like from the future and everything. So that is the positive way I'm trying to pass through into the code, because if you can remember the other code, the big wire cannot actually pass inside the other code because it's kind of smaller. So we have a bigger code right now, so that when we pass the wire to the body of the engine, we will not be having a wire contact on the body on the engine. So that's the other one. So that's the one that is coming from the engine harness from the ECU side, the water pump wire, because they have already cut this wire before. I think they have an issue with the previous one, so they change the wire, then do cut and join. So I'm just trying to correct the cut and join the way it's supposed, and I changed some part of the wires because the tiny wires are very bad and they do a lot of cutting and join and everything. So I make sure I look for the match color and trying to get the measurement, not too long, not too short, so we'll have a proper alignment and everything. So that is me.